The next thing I want to talk about is practice. This is a new feature on our reader pens. And in fact, you may have a pen that has these icons that doesn't have that on there yet. We actually can do upgrades on that pen, and we will do a video on how to do those upgrades that we can send you. When you do that upgrade, it gives you the ability to have the practice words right on your pen. I'll show you how to do that in a new video, and it'll just be a video saying upgrades. But if you do have it on the pen, this is a really cool feature, because you remember all those words that we talked about where it saved it onto the history? Well, it loads it then into the practice. So when I load up practice, I can choose English, and then I've got all these words or all this time. I can choose the last week. I can choose the last 3 days. Let's just look at today. We've added some words today. So let's open up today. And it'll say 1 of 10 words. I select that. The first word is around.
Around.
So I can hear that word if I want to know the definition. Again, I can hear that word as many times as I want to. I can practice that word if I want to remind myself. And it might be that I'll say around. Well, I'm going to give that definition. I can say that out loud. I can talk about it, but I want to be reminded of the definition. I hit the down button once. It says, what does that mean? I hit the down button again, and there's my definition. I can open that up by hitting the select button. And now that again is read to me right in the privacy of my own headphones. So I've practiced around once. Let's go over to the next word. Second word, I select that. Average. I hear that word. I want to hear that again. How do I say that? Because last time I said it, I didn't say it quite right. I'm going to open that, select again, hear that again.
Average.
Now, I'm going to give my definition. I'm going to speak my definition and practice in my mind, or maybe even speak it out loud. And then I'm going to do the down arrow button. What does that mean? I do the down arrow again, and there's my definition. I can listen to that definition again, and I can practice that. I can go to my next button and see that. So I select that. Now the word designed. Again, I can listen to it. I can go down. What does it mean? So keep going down, and now I've got designed. So I can do this with every word that I've practiced and I've put on this pen. And it's something that allows us to have great vocabulary acquisition. It allows us to have the ability to become self-learners, to become confident speakers, confident readers as we see these words and we practice these words and we learn these words. And again, vocabulary acquisition. Again, comprehension. These are all those things that this pen really supports us in doing with the pen. So that's the practice. And you'll have multiple words on there in over a period of time. And you can just continue to go in and choose the last today, or the last 3 days, the last week, potentially the last month, or just random. And you can just kind of hear those words as you go through, and you can practice those. So you really have a choice of how many words you want to practice. Today's words, the last 3 days' words, and that type of thing.